Hello and welcome to another Crafty Snipers blog videos. On today's episode I have two of the largest weapons I have in my arsenal. One is the awesome L96 sniper rifle and the second one is the fantastically designed best probably gun I'll ever own, and that is the G&G MG42. Also, in this episode, I will be discussing a match type that is going to be happening with the guys from Lincolnshire Airsoft Club early next month, and something you really want to be interested in if you like your special matches. Now, the first gun I ever mentioned on that was the L96, which is this one right in front of me. This is my custom-built, bespoke L96. Probably not so much bespoke, but I haven't seen the internals in any other gun. In fact, I've never even heard of the company that make the internals in this one. But this is the whole package. This is a complete L96, pre-upgraded. Every single part that needs to be upgraded in a sniper rifle in the L96 platform has been done to this gun. Now, a lot of people have been saying, even though I'm called CraftySniper, why is it I don't do a lot of sniping? Is it the fact that I don't like sniping? Have I grown out of it? No, I love it. I absolutely love sniping. I love the idea of all the work that you have to do setting up a sniper rifle. It's not just like an AEG where you bang a battery in, shove a magazine in and go out and test it on the range. You have to really work at any sniper platform to make it that real good long-range hitting machine. And I have a few sniper rifles in my collection. I have a very upgraded JG Bar 10 and I have a very equally upgraded SVD Dragunov. Both are spring action, just like the L96 here, which I think is the best way of going forward if you want to go long range sniper killing kind of setup. A lot of people in the sniper world, especially in airsoft, will say that the best platform you can possibly ever get for a sniper rifle is not the L96, it's actually the Tokyo Marui VSR, and I don't deny that. The VSR G-Spec and the VSR Pro are awesome guns, but you have to do the same amount of work to those ones as you have to do to any other sniper rifle. You have to upgrade them. Now, I have a bit of a soft spot for the L96. I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the fact it's a very huge gun, and as we've said before, I like huge guns. So that's why I ended up with this L96. Now, briefly, a little bit of history on this particular L96. It was made by Warrior. The only part or parts that are left from the original Warrior L96 would be the plastic lower stock, the outer barrel, which has been modified in a way that I will tell you in a minute, and this part up here, the upper receiver area. That's the only parts that are left. Everything else has been upgraded. What we've got in here is a rifle that is shooting around the 475 to just over 500 feet per second when you crank up the FPS, crank up the hop even. We have a 6.02 inner barrel, which is, I do believe, 500 millimeters long, which I think is about the average you want for an L96 platform. We have a upgraded cylinder, an upgraded cylinder head, the upgraded spring guide. We have an upgraded PDI hop chamber. We now have a Prometheus purple hop bucking, which I've just installed into this gun. The whole setup on this gun screams brilliance and accuracy. The internal quality is really good. I can't wait to get this gun on the range, which hopefully will be happening this Sunday. I'm going to basically take this gun out, take a boatload of different weight ammunition, everything from 2.5s just to test that the gun's firing properly, and work up from the 3s. I've got some 2.8s, I've got 3s, I've got 3 6s, I've got 4s, and I've got 4 3s, I do believe. So I can give this gun the full workout, find out which ammunition gets me the best range, the best accuracy over consistency, and dial in the scope as well, which obviously hasn't been done yet. And hopefully, over the next few weeks, I will have a vigorously evil sniper rifle that's going to hit targets 60 meters plus. Now, the one thing I do want to change on this gun is the colours, because it is still the black plastic low receiver and obviously the black outer barrel. Not very good for sniping because you do want to camouflage what it basically is a telegraph pole length weapon. So I did try sticky tape on it, camo tape, and the only things it's actually managed to stick to is the scope, front of the scope here, and the suppressor. But even then, it's starting to unravel. So I am looking at painting it. If any of you have any suggestions on how it is that you paint an airsoft gun, please feel free to let me know, because I've never painted an airsoft gun. In fact, the last time I painted anything, I was at school, and I probably got a grade F for that anyway. So, you know, I'm not known for my artistic license anyway. So that's the L96, which, like I say, is an ongoing project. Can't wait to get that one up shooting. But the weapon that I dare say you guys are all waiting to see is down here, because if I put it on the table will collapse. This is my greatest gun in the airsoft world I have ever seen. This is the king of my collection. This is a gun that only comes out when the weather is really, really sunny and really, really hot. It's a bit of a nightmare to lug something around like this when it's really sunny, really hot, but if it's raining and if there's a chance this gun's going to get muddy, then it goes away. It does not even come out, let alone go out in rain and stuff. And you might wonder why I do that. But I'm not going to explain how much this gun cost, because that's just broken something. But I'm not going to explain how much this gun cost, but if you Google G&G MG42, you'll come up with a price, and this thing blows just about every other gun in the airsoft market clear out the water when it comes to cost. Now, you might think I was a bit stupid to buy this gun. It was a kind of a gift to myself. I love this gun. The engineering that's gone into this particular gun is jaw-dropping. But it has had a few problems, and that's why this gun is now on the second episode of my blog series, because I've had to do a little bit of work to it. And that is the drum magazine. Now, the drum magazine that came with this gun didn't feed. It fed if you pressed the button manually, and it would feed brilliantly. But the gun would not auto-feed, and that's what you want. You want an auto-feeding machine gun. You basically want to just sit there, take aim at the target, and let rip, and not have to worry about reaching over to manually press a button. So after some talk with the retailer that I purchased this gun off, and basically getting nowhere with them, I decided to message G&G themselves, all the way in Taiwan. And amazingly, not only did they reply to me, which I think was flabbergasting that they even replied to me, they also sent me, free of charge, a version 2 drum magazine for the MG42. So now I have 2 drum magazines. One works alright, and the other one works brilliantly. And I've tried this, and I've just about emptied the magazine from 1,700 rounds down to maybe a couple of hundred when it starts having trouble trying to feed them. But it fed them, every single one of them. And not only have I got a drum magazine that works, but I also now have the correct battery for this gun. I have an 11.1 LiPo battery, which sits in the stock here. So I've got the gun, I've got the magazine, I've got the battery. I now have a fully functioning G&G machine gun. What I'm missing? Ammunition. Well, I was missing this until last time when I went to visit the guys at Patrol Base, where I have just received 36,000 BBs. All .2s, and they are solely for the MG. There's a box of them, they are kept away from any other gun, and that is the only gun, this is the only gun I should say, that is going to use them. 36,000. That means I've got a lot of ammunition for this gun to chew through, and the worrying thing is that this gun will chew through them extremely quickly. It's probably, if I went stupid, it would last me 4 or 5 events. However, I'm not stupid. I don't consistently send out long bursts of fire. I treat this weapon like it was a machine gun, and it's small bursts, and in which case I will make 1,700 rounds last a match. So yes, that's the MG42. I will be doing reviews on both the weapons that are sat in front of me now, but at the moment the MG42 is sat waiting for a match where the weather is perfect for her, because like I say, it will not go out in the rain at all. I'm not getting this gun rusty. So I'll put this on the floor before the table does decide to give way. Now, the start of this episode, I did say that on top of the 2 guns I have in front of me, there is also a special match. And that match is a zombie match. Now, you might be thinking the zombie matches should be at Halloween. Well, yeah, okay, probably traditionally they probably should do, but it doesn't really stop you having a zombie match whenever the heck you want. Now, the guys at Lincolnshire Airsoft Club have come up with a zombie match for early March time. If you go onto the Facebook site, you'll find the correct date. I can't remember off the top of my head what the exact date is, but I do believe it's Saturday night, probably the first Saturday that's in March. And I'm really looking forward to this match. This match is going to be awesome because there's some different things. It's not just a standard night match where one enemy versus another enemy. There's a third enemy, and those are zombies. We actually do have some zombies coming along. I don't know whether I'm going to be one of them yet. The last match we had zombies and they scared the living bejeebers out of me. The zombies are going to be back. Their rules are quite simple. If they get shot, you can't kill a zombie, obviously, so the myth goes. So the zombie has some choices to make. One, he will probably just run at you, screaming, which will scare the living, again, bejeebers out of you. 2, they'll just stand still for a certain amount of time that they will count, and you won't know. And if you walk past them and then that timer runs out, boom, the zombie has you. Another rule on the zombie match is that you cannot bleed out. There is, on traditional matches, if you get shot, a 2-minute bleed out and you walk back to a respawn point that is controlled by your team. However, on a zombie match, that would be too easy. So you don't bleed out. You wait until either one or 2 things happens. 1, your team find you and medic you back into the match with standard medic rules. Or 2, the undead find you and you become a zombie. Now, you may be thinking, if I'm a zombie, I'm not going to use my gun. I don't want to be a zombie because I go to an airsoft match because I want to use my guns. Well, that's fine. These zombies are clever. Some of them use guns. They have no sense of aim, because zombies wouldn't have a sense of aim, would they? So, yeah, these zombies not only can scare you, not only can appear out of nowhere, they can also shoot you, which is quite interesting, because once they've shot you, you can't go anywhere, because if your team bugged out, or you was on your own, you're going to be zombie meat. So, I love the fact that this match is so many different ways, so many different rules that come into it that make it a very, very interesting match. And couple that with the fact is, it's going to be pitch black out there. And that brings itself, in itself, a very, very good side to an airsoft match, because you could literally walk up to the enemy, wouldn't know they're the enemy, and start having a firefight at less than 2 meters away. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I haven't yet chosen what weapon I'm going to go with. I think from last time I'm going to go with something easy, maybe the UMP with a high cap magazine. So it basically means I don't have to carry a lot of stuff around on me and have trouble going through bushes and trees and falling off hills and whatnot because I couldn't see them because they were pitch black. Now, like I said, if you're interested in the zombie apocalypse match, go onto the Lincolnshire Airsoft Club Facebook site and the match will be posted up there. Likewise, I will also link the match through to my Facebook page, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask me. I have done a few of the zombie matches before, or if you want to ask the guys from LAC, feel free to ask them on their Facebook page. I'm sure they'll be happy to answer. Now, talking of questions, for the next episode, I would like to know if you have any questions. Obviously make them airsoft related, but if you want to know my opinion on a particular gun, or a particular piece of uniform, or camouflage, or a particular equipment, or how I would, I don't know, attack a building or some such, anything airsoft related, feel free to ask me. Post it below this video, either on the YouTube page that this video will appear on, or PM me on my Facebook page. I will answer any question, like I said, as long as it's airsoft related. I usually have an opinion on most things about airsoft, so feel free. Even the dreaded Tokyo Marui AA-12, I have a very good opinion on that gun. But if you want to hear it, ask the question. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed episode 2. I like these episodes, a little bit different. Allowed to bring you a lot of my collection and show them off rather quickly, plus also show off what I'm doing to them and how I set them up. So likewise, I hope you enjoyed episode 2. Episode 3 will be out as soon as. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on the airsoft field sometime soon.